Hey you guys. So it's been a while since I posted a video, but a lot of things have happened since then. So today is a happy day. It's still always frustrating, of course, but today is like a happy day as far as the COVID relief package passing the House today. So by Friday, or it should be on Friday. What is today? Oh, tomorrow. Yay. So tomorrow Joe Biden will be signing that bill, and checks will be going out to Americans that really need it. Also a tax credit, which I'm excited about, for I want to say $3,600 for a kid that's like, I think 7 and under, and I think it's $3,000 from like 7 to 18, I want to say. And these are for I think individuals that make under 50,000. I want to say it may be a little bit more than that, but I know a couple is 150,000 couples. So for this, I feel is good. In my own childhood, it was plenty of times where I went to sleep hungry. Well, me and my sister and my brother went to sleep hungry at night because, I mean, my dad and my mom was on a fixed income. So we did not have money at the end of the month to be able to eat. I vividly still remember as a child only having a can of refried beans between the 5 of us. This type of bill could have really helped us then. And I think about all the other kids in my neighborhood that was like that too, or that lived over in the projects that just went hungry. Even when I lived in the projects, we went hungry. I just feel like that it's just that's a really good addition to this bill. It cuts child hunger by 50%, and everybody should be happy about that no child is gonna go hungry. And I mean, I'm in school, so I've done research and I've written papers on it. It's a real thing. If you just want to look it up, do research about it. It's children and elderly people, disabled people that are going hungry. And during this crisis, they were already in dire straits before, and since COVID, it's gotten worse. So that additional money, which I think they said starts in June or July, will be amazing for children, just for not food, but like if little things they need for school that I know that my parents didn't have the money for. You know, I would ask for $5 for a field trip, and that would really like shake them up because they may or may not have that extra money for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a really good thing. The other thing that I want to talk about, so congratulations on that. Yay, United States. And also, one thing that y'all need to know, that this bill, as much as the Republicans talk about, oh, we're the party of the working class and blah, 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 blah. They didn't, not one in the Senate, not one in the House of Representatives decided that they were going to put their name on this bill. They did not vote for this bill. This is a purely Democratic voted on bill. So, for those who have criticism about it, when you get your check, send it back to the government. If you got criticism about it, once you get your check, just go ahead and send it on back because you don't need it. So, thank the Democrats and thank Joe Biden for even coming up with this stuff so that we can be able to just even like feed our children or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so moving on. Other things that happened that got me mad. Well, yesterday. Today. And I think, today. Or was that yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday. where Lindsey Graham decided that he was going to talk about black farmers and black farmers taking advantage of something else in the bill also that helps out black farmers. Now, from what I understand, black farmers, I mean, really, have you really ever met a black farmer? I haven't, so that lets you know that they are extinct, and then they pretty much don't have any support, because I don't really know a black farmer. But pretty much they were saying that in the bill is going to forgive 120% of the loans. And that extra 20% would be like taxes on taxes. So apparently Lindsey Graham thinks that this is a form of reparations. How many black farmers do you know that that's a form of reparation? I don't even know that many black farmers, or none. I know no black farmers. So I don't know how this would be considered a form of reparations. Also, white farmers have always received help. I used to work USDA loans, so I know how much help they get. I've never talked to a black farmer working USDA loans. So, sorry, never have. And I worked on them for a big corporation. So, helping them out, it should not be an issue. It's only an issue because, and it's not even black farmers. It's farmers that are that are under the poverty line at this point, and the other minorities that are not really making it. So it could be a poor white farmer, like a poor white farmer that needs this help, and you're not even including that. You're just trying to use the black face card to make it all look evil and mucky, because apparently black people are just evil and mucky. Okay, so going on to that, another thing that happened on the House of Representatives floor today is that one of the House representatives, he doesn't even deserve for me to know his name, decided that he was going to talk about black families and how black people, or Black Lives Matter, or both, don't really care about the black family. That pissed me off because it takes me back to my old childhood when I was hanging out with not even just my immediate family, but my extended family. People that, my church family, like I'm trying to see where you feel like black people don't understand or know about family values. What you mean is that we don't have the same white family values, or the family values that you see from Leave It to Beaver. So that's the happy family values that you want. You don't think about black people listening to soul music outside and dancing with the family members. That's not your idea of an American family. It's only your idea of American family when it's a Leave It to Beaver white family with the wife out there baking goods, staying at home, like, and the father comes in, hand me my slippers. Like that's your idea. And that's an old idea. I'm so sorry. It's 2021. We have gone way past that. So that's another thing that pissed me off. The last thing that I want to talk about is this. I don't really pay attention to the royals. I was a very big Princess Diana fan when I was a little girl. I read all the books about her. But since then, I'm not like a real like royal family like type person. But what they did to Meghan Markle's. First of all, people need to start criticizing her. She knows whether racism was used against her or not. I'm tired of white people telling black folks or Asian folks or Mexican folks that what you're saying is not racist. If we tell you as the person that you're talking about that it's racist, then it's racist. Like, stop trying to make excuses for it. She pretty much talked about how, she was treated bad. It kind of also brings me back to my son, because I've had conversations about his dad about like, hey, Parker is not going to be seen as a white boy. So please don't think that he's going to be protected. Don't think any of that. Look at Meghan Markle. She's mixed, half white, half black. She looks more high yellow tone than anything. And even though she was high yellow tone, she still couldn't get any respect. And it just makes me look at my own son like, yeah, it don't matter. And it's right there. She's a freaking celebrity. So how you think it is for regular mixed children out here? They asked Harry how dark their baby was going to be. Because pretty much, I guess, maybe you don't want a dark baby in, the palace. Well, it kind of makes sense the baby wasn't going to be just like midnight black. Because she's half black and white. And he's pale. He's a redhead. So, and he's pale. So, more than likely, that baby is going to be very light-skinned. Maybe not even look black at all. But really? That's what you were worried about? I need people to really just like wake the hell up to what is going on out here. People are being racist and they not giving a damn. I was foolish to think that we had moved past this, that people were coming together better. But no, it's just every time you look around, it's always Black Lives Matter fault. It's always the black people fault. It's always Antifa fault. It's Joe Biden's fault. It's Kamala Harris's fault. It's everybody else's fault for racism, instead of the people that's actually calling people niggas or offending black people or Asians or Mexicans. It's never, and you know who I'm talking about, Republicans. It's never their fault. It's always Black Lives Matter. And then apparently Antifa come right on behind it because apparently we're mixed in together somehow. I still can't believe that this is like the life that we're living through right now, because I'm 32 years old and I really again honestly thought that, man, the people that came before me, my mother, my grandmother, people before, like my father, my grandfather, already fought for all this stuff. And it's just like, no. You can still you can still get the highest job in the world. Look at it. Obama, the highest job in the world, President of the United States. And for some way, somehow, he was still a nigga. He was a thug. Same way they did Meghan Markle. Apparently in the UK press, they tried to call her the girl from Compton. Oh my gosh. But white people wouldn't want it if we did it to them. If we did the same thing they did to us, stereotype us, and put them in a stereotype, they wouldn't like it. So, I wish that this would stop happening, but it's not. I'm just going to have to keep praying about it, because this is just, no, black people don't deserve it. Mexican people don't deserve it. Asian people have recently, crime has been going up against Asian people. I feel so bad for them, because it's not right. It's not right. You had a fool that was blaming Asians for everything, and then you got a bunch of other fools out here harassing Asians. Okay. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to put on a happy face, okay? Because despite all the evil, because let's get it correct, that is evil. Despite all the evil, there is some good that is being done. It's a slow process, but it's some good that's being done. And we got to respect the fact that it's good that's being done. We got to be grateful for the fact that good is being done. And eventually, After people see, when we pass these laws, hopefully when they pass them, if they can bring the $15 minimum wage just as a standalone bill, or maybe tied into something else, maybe they can put it in the infrastructure bill. If they do that, then people can see how life-changing things have been when you actually decide that you're going to invest in actual working people, as opposed to lying to people and investing in the corporations and then thinking that the corporations are going to trickle it down. Because again, we've been doing trickle down things now for decades, and apparently it's still not working because children are starving. So how about we just try something new, which this is something new, and maybe we'll have a better country for it. I love you guys. Keep a happy face today. All right. Bye.